Want to learn how we outranked a huge brand like Webflow on page one of Google and how you can do the same for your industry? Then stay tuned. Hey, I'm Sam Dunning, co-owner over at webchoiceuk.com and host of the Top 100 B2B Marketing Podcast, Business Growth Show. And if you haven't yet, check out my weekly emails where I share actual website and B2B marketing tips, useful guides, resources, and more. You can give it a shot over at businessgrowth.email. So let's jump in to how we did it and how you can do it for your company. So the first thing was we wanted to actually identify the keywords, the target search terms we wanted to rank for in page one of Google's organic search results. So in this case, we went for long tail keywords, typically search terms with more than 2 words in the keyword itself. So in our case, we wanted to go for B2B SaaS web development. So SaaS is software as a service. And we also went for SaaS web development. But in your case, think about what are those niches, what are those industries, what are those sectors that you particularly like to work with? Perhaps they're more profitable, perhaps there's lesser competition. What are some of those nuanced industries that you can target, which might have less competition, but has high intent? So if someone searches for this phrase, then they may have high intent to inquire with you or purchase your services. To give you a comparison, a very generic keyword, in our case, non-long tail, might be web development or SEO, where someone typing that might just be looking for more information or an article and not really in buying mode. Whereas someone searches for a long tail keyword like B2B SaaS web development, or SaaS web development company, chances are they probably want to inquire about it. So with that said, get your keywords niched, get them long tail, and let's dive into the next step. And some quick proof. So at the time of recording, it's January 2023. So for those watching on video, here it is, B2B SaaS web development with page one here, just above Webflow, as you can see. And then likewise for SaaS web development, we're also page one here, just by Salesforce. As you can see, for B2B SaaS, we're right near the top. SaaS web development about halfway down on search. But bearing in mind, we only built out the page to rank for very, very recently. It shows you can get results pretty quickly. And the next thing you want to do is you want to look up the competitors that are ranking in the top 3 organic positions for those keywords that you're going after. So in our case, it was SaaS web development and B2B SaaS web development. And we've got gojilabs.com that are ranking pretty well right now. But in your case, go for your relevant search terms, your relevant keywords. And what you want to do is you want to analyze the structure of the page, the types of content they're using and how they're building out the page. Go through it, make notes, and look for any areas you can improve on. So in Goji Labs example that we're looking at here, they've got SaaS platform web development. They've got a bit of a spiel about their company and who they work with and how they help. Then they've actually got what is SaaS platform web development. So they break down a few paragraphs about that. What's mobile development? Got some images. They're talking about the pricing. So how much does it cost? And a few different ways that you can attack the project. Then they've got a list of 4 different types of best practices and also a link to an internal page. Then they've got some use cases, so some verticals, some industries they can help with. And lastly, they've got some case studies, so a couple of clients they've helped with links through to those, and then a call to action to actually start a project. So in your case, look at those top 3 or so organic ranking pages that are in the top spots now. Make notes of their structure, but also think about ways that you can improve with your own page content, i.e., what are the wins that you can get on this competitor? Can you add more detail on a topic? Can you add some unique insights? Do you have some unique data points or unique stats? Maybe you've done some review, some case studies that you can add upon. Maybe you've got some nice infographics. Maybe you've got a review on the subject. Maybe you've reviewed a subject matter expert. You might have a podcast, a video. All these areas you can one up it, make a note. And then once you've done that, we can look at actually building out the page. So now let's talk through the page that brings this all to life and that is ranking now for those target keywords. So first of all, we wanted to make a service page, which went under our service menu. Then we wanted to make sure the actual URL was relevant. So after our main website address, webdesignchoice.co.uk, we put /SaaS-web-development. So make sure whoever looks after your website sorts out that URL so it's relevant to that target keyword that you're going after. And then let's dive into the structure. So in our case, we did a very comprehensive walkthrough on this page where we've got some nice imagery. We're talking about what is SaaS web development. And we've got a call to action if people want to contact us. We've then got some client testimonials. We're then talking about how SaaS applications work and what they are. We've then got more detail about what value SaaS applications can provide, some info about the benefits, why you should consider launching a SaaS application, an actual walkthrough on how you can launch a SaaS app yourself with different areas of text that are dynamic so you can click through into each one. We talked about some popular use cases, like ERP, project management, collaboration, marketing. Each one's got a nice little graphic and a use case. Then we've got some more examples of live streaming and learning. Then we're going into the pricing strategy, i.e. you can do like a free model, product-led growth, pay-per-feature, tiered model, another call to action if people want to contact us, and then talk a little bit more about the costs. So as you can see, finally, we've got a video as well, a little explainer, and then some brands we work with and a call to action. So as you can see, we've tried to make it as comprehensive as possible. We've got social proof as people scroll with testimonials, case studies, and such, and we've got clear and consistent call to actions. So if people want to contact us as they're scrolling through and are ready to speak to a sales expert, they can do so. They can click through, go to our contact form, and get in touch. A few final points to add is that this tactic works best when you're going after a niche target search term. So like I mentioned earlier, it could be that there's a specific target market you want to attract. It could be there's a specific service or a particular niche that you really want to tap into, and there's not that much competition, because then your content can simply give a better experience, can give more detail, can answer questions, can really be of value to your audience, and that's how you're going to be able to outrank those competitors that might be falling short when it comes to their service or article pages. You also want to make sure you get your meta title and description on point so it's relevant to the service, and it's also going to prompt people to click through when they see your result in the search engine ranking page, and also your basic on-page SEO, so things like your heading tags, H1s, H2s, H3s, making sure the page is mobile friendly, and making sure it loads nice and quickly to not only help your SEO, but your user experience, your conversion rates, and so on. And there you have it. I hope you found this walkthrough of use. As always, if you enjoyed it, a quick rating or review on your podcast channel or subscribe on YouTube is much appreciated. And with that, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.